Most rich people buy mansions. Some buy supercars. A few buy yachts. But there's an entirely different level of wealth where billionaires stop buying property and start buying pieces of the planet itself. Private islands. And not the tiny cartoon islands with one palm tree. I'm talking about islands with private airports, full-time staff, golf courses, and security levels that make luxury mansions look normal. And today, we're counting down the 7 levels of luxury private islands. From relatively affordable island escapes to billionaire kingdoms so massive, they almost feel unreal. And trust me, by level 7, normal luxury is going to feel small.
Level 1. The Affordable Private Island. Brother Island, Canada. Estimated price, around $500,000 and size, around 17 acres. At level 1, private islands are surprisingly attainable. And honestly, this shocks a lot of people. Because some islands cost less than luxury homes in major US cities. Brother Island in Canada is one example. Now, before you imagine billionaire movie scenes, relax. This place is mostly raw nature. Trees, rocky beaches, cold water, extreme silence, no mega mansion, no helicopter pad, no luxury resort. This is basically the rich person version of camping. But still, 17 acres of private land surrounded by water is a flex most people will never experience. And here's the funny part. A lot of first-time island buyers quickly realize something important. Owning an island sounds peaceful until you need groceries. Because suddenly, buying milk becomes a boat mission. And storms? Yeah, storms don't care how rich you are. A single bad storm can destroy docks, damage buildings, and create repair bills bigger than luxury cars. Which means level 1 islands are less about luxury and more about isolation. But compared to what's coming next, this level is basically the tutorial stage. Level 2, the Celebrity Escape Island. Little Halls Pond Cay, Bahamas. Owned by Johnny Depp. Its estimated value, around $5 million, and its size, around 45 acres. Now we enter celebrity territory. After filming Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp bought this private island in the Bahamas. And honestly, this place looks exactly like somewhere Captain Jack Sparrow would hide treasure. Turquoise water, white sand beaches, palm trees everywhere. The island reportedly has 6 private beaches, and Depp named some of them after family members. Now, 45 acres may not sound gigantic, but for celebrities, size isn't the main priority. Privacy is. Because fame sounds amazing until strangers follow you everywhere. And this is why celebrities love islands. No paparazzi helicopters, no fans outside the gate, no random people recording TikToks near your house. Just ocean. Imagine becoming so famous that your solution to stress is, yeah, I'll buy my own island. That's a different reality. And compared to billionaire mega islands, $5 million is actually considered cheap in this world, which is insane. Because regular people hear $5 million and think, that's lifetime wealth. Billionaires hear it and think, nice vacation spot. Level 3. The Luxury Resort Island. Necker Island, British Virgin Islands. Owned by Richard Branson. Its estimated value is over $100 million and its size, around 74 acres. Now things start becoming serious. Necker Island is one of the most famous private islands on Earth, owned by billionaire Richard Branson. And this place is less like a home and more like a luxury fantasy movie set. Massive villas, infinity pools, private beaches, tennis courts, luxury dining, water sports everywhere. Some guests reportedly pay well over $100,000 just to stay here for a few nights. FEW nights. And the craziest part? People happily pay it. Because this isn't just luxury, it's exclusivity. At this level, wealth becomes an experience. Guests arriving at Necker Island don't feel like hotel visitors. They're treated like royalty. Private boats, personal staff, customized experiences. And maintaining an island like this costs millions every year. Just transporting supplies alone is insanely expensive. Food, fuel, building materials, luxury furniture. Everything has to cross the ocean. And in 2017, Hurricane Irma caused major destruction across the Caribbean, including heavy damage to Necker Island. But when your owner is Richard Branson, rebuilding an island becomes more annoying than impossible. That's billionaire math. At this level, you're no longer buying luxury. You're building a luxury empire. Level 4. The ultra-private island, North Island, Seychelles. Resort cost, up to $10,000 per night. Size, around 500 acres. This is where luxury starts becoming quiet. North Island in Seychelles is one of the most exclusive private islands on the planet. Even royalty and world-famous celebrities have stayed here. And unlike flashy billionaire mansions, this island is designed to disappear into nature. There are only a handful of villas across nearly 500 acres of land. Think about that. 500 acres, with barely any people around. That's not a resort anymore. That's controlled isolation. No crowds, no city noise, no traffic. Just forests, beaches, giant rocks, and ocean in every direction. And here's what makes Level 4 different. At this stage, rich people stop wanting attention. Privacy becomes the real luxury. Level 5, the billionaire mini-country. Lanai, Hawaii. Owned by Larry Ellison. Purchase price, around $300 million. Size, about 141 square miles. Now we enter truly absurd territory. In 2012, Oracle billionaire Larry Ellison bought nearly 98% of Hawaii's Lanai Island. Not a mansion, not a beach house, 98% of an entire island. And this place is gigantic. Lanai covers around 141 square miles. That's larger than some actual cities. The island includes luxury resorts, private homes, massive coastlines, mountains, forests, and thousands of acres of land. At this point, you're not owning a vacation home anymore. You're managing infrastructure, roads, utilities, workers, tourism. This is basically billionaire-level civilization management. Level 6, the Billionaire Safe Zone. Moskito Island, Caribbean. Owned by Richard Branson. Its estimated value, over $150 million in size, around 125 acres. Moskito Island feels less like a resort and more like a billionaire hideout. Mega villas, private pools, extreme security, private beaches. Everything here is designed for one thing: isolation with comfort. And here's something fascinating about ultra-rich people. Eventually, they stop trying to impress normal society. Instead, they build private worlds around other billionaires. Level 7, the Billionaire Kingdom. Laukala Island, Fiji. Owned by Dieter Mateschitz. Estimated value, over $170 million in size, around 3,500 acres. This is the final level. And honestly, Laukala Island barely feels real. This island covers roughly 3,500 acres. That's massive. At this scale, you don't explore the island by walking around casually. You need transportation, private airstrip, golf courses, luxury mansions, submarines, horse ranches, organic farms, private chefs, oceanfront villas. And this is where private islands become something darker than luxury. Because at level 7, wealth stops looking fun and starts looking strategic. These places aren't just vacation homes anymore. They're backup worlds for billionaires. And private islands reveal something fascinating about extreme wealth. At first, people buy islands for beauty, then luxury, then status. But eventually, the richest people on Earth start buying something far more valuable: privacy, control, distance from the rest of the world. Because when you can afford an entire island, you're no longer escaping society. You're building your own version of it.